The cathedral is silent except for the sound of Naomi's heels clicking against marble as she walks toward the exit, away from the altar, away from 200 wedding guests, away from the man she's supposed to marry in 17 minutes. Naomi. Her fiancé Marcus's voice echoes off vaulted ceilings. Don't do this. She doesn't turn around, doesn't slow down. The white dress her mother saved 3 years to buy rustles with each step, a costume for a life she can't live. Baby, please. Think about what you're throwing away. That makes her stop. Turn. Look at Marcus standing there in his rented tuxedo, genuine confusion on his handsome face. What am I throwing away, Marcus? You're cheating? You're gambling? The fact that I found hotel receipts in your pocket last week. Gasps ripple through the pews. Her mother stands, face-stricken. Marcus's groomsmen shuffle uncomfortably. That was, I can explain, I don't need you. The words come out clear, steady. I don't need your explanations or your promises. I've been taking care of myself my whole life. I'll keep doing it. She walks out into Seoul's spring sunshine, alone. 6 months earlier, the restaurant kitchen is a hell of heat and shouting. Naomi plates the bulgogi with hands that ache from 12-hour shifts, arranging garnish with the precision her culinary school instructor drilled into her. She's the only black woman in Chef Kim's kitchen, the only one who had to prove herself 3 times as hard to earn her station. Order up. She slides the plate across the pass. Williams SSI. Chef Kim appears beside her. Expression unreadable. Private party tonight. VIP room. You'll handle it personally. Her stomach sinks. VIP rooms mean trouble, demanding customers, impossible requests, complaints that somehow always target her. But she needs this job. Needs the money she sends home to Atlanta every month to help her mother with the mortgage. Yes, chef. The VIP room is all dark wood and discretion, separated from the main dining area by rice paper screens. 8 men in expensive suits sit around the table, speaking rapid Korean. Naomi catches fragments, business terms, numbers that make her blink. Then she sees him. The man at the head of the table is younger than the others, maybe 30. Sharp cheekbones, dark eyes that miss nothing, and stillness that suggests coiled danger. When she enters with the first course, his gaze locks onto her. Welcome, she says in careful Korean. I'm Naomi, you're American. His English is perfect, accent barely noticeable. Yes, sir. I'm preparing a 10-course tasting menu tonight. First course is sit down. She blinks. I'm sorry. Sit. Not a request. One of the other men starts to protest in Korean, but the young man cuts him off with a single word. The protester goes silent. Naomi's instincts scream, but something in his expression, curiosity, not threat, makes her pull out a chair. What's your name, he asks. Naomi Williams. I'm Kang Jae-sung. Why are you in Seoul? Naomi Williams. Culinary career. I trained in Paris, came here to learn traditional Korean techniques. And instead you're working yourself to exhaustion in a kitchen that doesn't appreciate you. It's not a question. I've eaten here 6 times. You made 4 of those meals. I could tell which dishes were yours. They had heart. Heat rises in her cheeks. Thank you, but you're being wasted here. He leans back, studying her. What if I offered you something better? I'm not interested in private chef. My organization hosts events regularly. You'd have your own kitchen, staff, complete creative control. Triple your current salary. Naomi's breath catches. It sounds too good. It sounds impossible. What organization? Import-export. International logistics. His slight smile suggests she should read between the lines. She does. You mean organized crime? I mean opportunity. He slides a business card across the table. Think about it. Call me when you're ready to stop settling. The dinner continues. Naomi serves. Each course, aware of Jae-sung, watching her move through the room. When she presents the final dish, her own creation, a fusion of Southern soul food and Korean tradition. He tastes it slowly. Brilliant, he says. You're brilliant. She shouldn't be affected. Shouldn't care what this dangerous stranger thinks. But she pockets the card anyway. That night, she finds Marcus at a hotel bar with a woman who's definitely not from their church. When confronted, he has the audacity to lie, to make promises about the wedding, about change, about how much he needs her. She breaks the engagement that night, then calls Jae-sung at dawn. 3 months before the wedding, Jae-sung's penthouse kitchen is a chef's dream. Professional grade, everything, Ingredients she's only dreamed of using. A team of 3 sous chefs who actually respect her expertise. She's been working for him for 2 months. Catering meetings where men speak in code. Preparing intimate dinners where business deals happen over her braised short ribs. Jae-sung attends every event, watches her work with that same intense focus. They never discuss the nature of his business. She doesn't ask, doesn't want confirmation. Then Marcus shows up at her new apartment. "Baby, I'm sorry. I was stupid. Let's fix this. Let me prove." "No. You're really going to throw away 3 years?" "You threw them away. I'm just accepting reality." He grabs her wrist. Not hard enough to hurt, but firm enough to scare. "You need me." "Who else is going to?" The door opens. Jae-sung stands there, expression absolutely neutral. "Remove your hand." Marcus releases her, stepping back. "Who the hell are you?" "Her employer." "Leave." "Man, this is between me and my fiancé, ex-fiancé." Naomi corrects quietly. "I'm not arguing with." Jae-sung says something in Korean. 2 men appear from the hallway. Marcus looks between them, finally understanding the kind of power he's facing. He leaves. "Are you hurt?" Jae-sung asks when they're alone. "I'm fine. He won't bother you again." Naomi should be afraid of the certainty in his voice. Instead, she feels safe. "Thank you." He steps closer, lifts her chin gently. "You were right, what you told him. You don't need anyone. But wanting someone, that's different." Her heart hammers. Is this about work, or this is about me being completely unprofessional? His thumb traces her jaw. "About wanting you from the moment you walked into that private room. About thinking of you every moment I'm not with you." "Jae-sung, tell me to leave. Tell me this crosses a line." She should. She really should. She kisses him instead. The relationship is a secret at first, stolen moments between events, late nights in the penthouse after his meetings end, mornings where Jae-sung watches her cook breakfast like she's performing miracles. "You're staring," Naomi says, flipping pancakes. "I'm admiring." It's creepy. It's devotion. He pulls her into his lap despite her protests. "Marry me." She goes still. "What? Not now?" "Not yet. But eventually." His hands frame her face. "I want everything with you. The partnership. The life. All of it. You barely know me. I know you sing while you prep ingredients. That you call your mother every Sunday. That you're brilliant and kind, and you deserve someone who sees that." His voice drops. "I know I've never wanted anything the way I want a future with you." Naomi's chest tightens with something overwhelming and terrifying. "Your family will hate that I'm black? American? Perfect." He kisses her forehead. "My uncle will have opinions. My brother will love you. My mother." He winces. "That's complicated. But none of it matters more than this." "What is this?" "Everything." She says yes. Marcus finds out 3 weeks later. He shows up at one of Jae-sung's events, a charity gala Naomi's been preparing for weeks. She's in the kitchen when he corners her. "You're really with him? That Korean gangster?" "Leave, Marcus. You think he actually loves you? Men like that use women like you. You're exotic to him. That's all." The words hit exactly where he intends. Old wounds about never being enough, always being other. "Get out. I'm trying to save you from making a mistake. Come home. Your mom misses you. The church asks about you. We can fix." "There's nothing to fix." But her voice shakes. Marcus sees the vulnerability. Presses harder. "You're going to marry into organized crime? Throw away everything you worked for? For what?" "Good sex and money." "For love," Naomi says. "For being valued. For a man who sees me, not what he can get from me. He's using you." Jae-sung appears in the doorway. "Security will escort you out." "Naomi, baby, please," she said. "Leave." Jae-sung's voice could freeze blood. "Don't make me repeat myself." Marcus finally goes. When they're alone, Jae-sung pulls Naomi close. What he said was him being desperate and cruel. Jae-sung finishes. "You know what you are to me. Tell me." "My peace. The only real thing in a life built on strategy and violence." He tilts her face up. "I was empty before you. You filled something I didn't know was missing." She believes him. Lets herself believe. The wedding planning starts. Her mother flies in from Atlanta, scandalized but trying. Jae-sung's family is invited. His uncle refuses. His brother Tae-young helps with arrangements. His mother sends a cold note of acknowledgement. She'll come around, Jae-sung promises. She just needs time. But the week before the wedding, Naomi overhears a conversation. Jae-sung's office door is cracked. His uncle's voice carries, speaking English for her benefit, making sure she understands. This marriage is a mistake. She's a liability. The park syndicate already asks questions. Why did you choose an outsider? It makes you look weak. I don't care how it looks. You should. Marriage is political. You should have married the Choi daughter, strengthened our alliance. Instead, you're throwing it away for infatuation. It's not infatuation. Then what? Love. His uncle laughs bitterly. Love is a weakness we can't afford. She'll be targeted. Used against you. End this before it's too late. Silence. Then, I can't. Then you're a fool. Naomi walks away before she hears more. Spends the night questioning everything. Is she making Jae-sung weak? Putting him in danger? The world he lives in doesn't forgive vulnerability. She calls Marcus the next morning. I'm sorry, she says. For how I ended things. For not. I want to try again. The pause stretches. Are you serious? The wedding's in 2 days. Be there. She can't finish. Marcus arrives at the cathedral early. Jae-sung doesn't. No, she hasn't told him about the doubts eating her alive. Hasn't admitted that his uncle's words landed because they confirmed her deepest fear. She's not enough. She'll always be the outsider. The liability. The weakness. Better to end it now, before she destroys the man she loves. The wedding march starts. Naomi walks down the aisle in the dress her mother bought, toward the altar where Jae-sung waits. He looks devastatingly handsome in a traditional Korean suit, eyes bright with joy. She reaches the altar, takes his hands. The officiant begins, and Naomi's courage crumbles. I can't. The words are barely audible. Jae-sung's expression doesn't change. What? I can't do this. I'm sorry. Your uncle was right. I make you weak. I'm a liability. You deserve better than. Stop. His hands tighten on hers. Don't do this. I have to. For you. For me. His laugh is broken. For me? You'd stay? You'd trust that I know what I'm risking. That I choose you anyway. I don't want to be your weakness. You're not. You're my strength. The reason I want to build something better than what my family has. Tears blur her vision. I can't be what you need. She pulls away, turns to Marcus, standing in the third pew. I'm sorry. For everything. But I don't need you. I don't need saving or settling, or someone who sees me as less than I am. Marcus stands. But you just said, I don't need you, she repeats. Looks at Jae-sung. And I don't need you to sacrifice your position or safety or future for me. So I'm walking away before I cost you everything. She heads for the exit. Makes it 5 steps before Jae-sung's voice stops her. You want to know what I need? She turns. He's walking toward her, past scandalized guests, past his brother's worried expression, past everything. I need you to stop deciding what I can handle. I need you to trust me when I say you're worth every risk. Your uncle is being replaced. I told him this morning. He retires, or I cut ties with that entire branch of the organization. My brother is taking over negotiations. Naomi's breath catches. You can't. I already did. He reaches her, cups her face. You think I choose power over you? Politics over the only real thing I've ever had. I make you vulnerable. No, you make me human. His voice roughens. Before you, I was just my father's son, my family's weapon. You showed me I could be more. That there's something worth building beyond this world. I'm scared. So am I, terrified. Because you're right, loving you makes me vulnerable. But living without you makes me nothing. The cathedral holds its breath. Naomi looks at this powerful, dangerous man who's reorganized his entire organization for her. Who chose her over legacy, over politics, over everything his world values. I don't need you, she says again. Pain flashes across his face. But I want you. I want this. I want to build something real with you, even if it's scary, even if it's hard. She takes his hands. I want the partnership, the life, all of it. Jae-sung exhales like he's been holding his breath for hours. You're sure? Terrified, but sure. He kisses her, not caring about the audience, about tradition, about anything except her. When they break apart, he keeps his forehead pressed to hers. We do this my way, he says quietly. No more running. No more deciding you're too much. You stay, we fight through the hard parts together. Deal. They turn back to the altar. Marcus is already gone, slipped out during the confrontation. Good. Naomi doesn't need closure with him. She just needs forward motion. The ceremony continues. When the officiant asks if anyone objects, Naomi holds her breath. But the cathedral stays silent. Even Jae-sung's uncle, sitting rigid in the front pew, says nothing. They exchange vows, traditional Korean, then English. Jae-sung's voice shakes when he promises to cherish her. Naomi's tears fall when she promises to stay. I now pronounce you married. The officiant smiles. You may kiss your bride. Jae-sung pulls her close, kisses her like she's oxygen and salvation and home. The cathedral erupts in applause. Genuine joy from her family, cautious acceptance from his. At the reception, Jae-sung's mother approaches. She's elegant, cold, clearly displeased. You love my son? She asks in careful English. More than anything, Naomi answers honestly. He reorganized the entire southern territory for you. Told his uncle, his own blood, to retire. She studies Naomi with sharp eyes. That's either love or foolishness. Maybe both. The smallest smile cracks his mother's composure. Perhaps. Treat him well. He's softer than he pretends. It's not approval exactly, but it's a start. Taeyeon sweeps Naomi into a dance later. Welcome to the family, he says. Officially. Your uncle hates me. Uncle hates everyone. But you made my brother happy. That's rare enough to be precious. He spins her expertly. He was drowning before you. Just business and duty and violence. You reminded him there's more. I almost ran. But you didn't. That's what matters. Jae-sung cuts in, pulling Naomi close. They sway together, ignoring the choreographed dance happening around them. No regrets, he asks. So many regrets. The dress is too tight. My feet hurt. Your uncle looks like he's planning my murder. I meant about marrying me. She looks up at him. This complicated, dangerous, devoted man. Not one. Good. Because you're stuck with me now. Legally binding? Eternally binding. He kisses her temple. I'm going to spend the rest of our lives making sure you never doubt this choice. That's ambitious. I'm a very ambitious man. They leave the reception early, escaping to Jae-sung's, their, penthouse. The city glitters below, Seoul's lights reflecting their new beginning. I have a wedding gift, Jae-sung says, pulling out an envelope. Inside, deed to a restaurant space in Gangnam, already renovated to her specifications. How did you? I've been planning this for months. Your own place. Complete creative control. No investors but me, and I don't interfere. He watches her stunned expression. You're brilliant, Naomi. The world should taste your food. She can't speak. Can only kiss him until they're both breathless. That night, tangled together, Jae-sung traces patterns on her shoulder. Thank you. For what? For staying. For choosing this even when it was scary. For being brave enough to say yes. I'm still terrified, she admits. Your world is dangerous. Your family is complicated. I don't know how to navigate any of this. So we learn together. He pulls her closer. I don't need you to. Be fearless. I just need you to trust that we'll figure it out. I trust you. Then that's enough. 18 months later, Naomi's restaurant, named Bridges as a nod to building connections between cultures, is Seoul's hottest reservation. Critics call her genius. Food bloggers fight for tables. She's been featured in 3 international magazines. But her favorite nights are Sundays, when she closes the restaurant for family dinners. Tonight, her mother, Jae-sung's mother and brother, a few trusted friends. Naomi cooks Southern Korean fusion while conversation flows in mixed languages. Jae-sung's mother has learned basic English. Naomi's mother is picking up Korean phrases. They're not quite friends, but they're getting there. This is perfect, her mother says, squeezing her hand. I'm proud of you, baby, for building this life. Even though I'm married into organized crime, even though you married a man who loves you like you deserve. She glances at Jae-sung, deep in conversation with his brother. He's good to you. That's all I wanted. Later, cleaning the kitchen, Jae-sung wraps around Naomi from behind. Happy. She leans into him. Deliriously. No doubts about marrying the scary Korean gangster? Only doubts about his cooking skills. You still burn water. He laughs, the sound warm and unguarded. Good thing I married a chef. Naomi turns in his arms. I was so afraid that day. Afraid I wasn't enough, wasn't right for your world. And now I know I don't have to be right for your world. You built a world where I fit. Where we both fit. I'd build 1,000 worlds for you. He kisses her softly. You taught me that power isn't about control. It's about choosing what matters and protecting it. very philosophical, very in love. They stand there in her kitchen, their life, their carefully built peace. And Naomi thinks about the woman who almost ran, who believed she was too much, too different, too other. That woman was wrong. She wasn't too much. She was enough. She was exactly what Jae-sung needed, what she needed, what their future required. And she didn't need saving. She just needed someone brave enough to stand beside her while she saved herself. I love you, she tells him. I love you more. Impossible. Watch me prove it. He grins. Every day for the rest of our lives. And he does. Through the continued complications of his business, the challenges of blending cultures, the occasional crisis that comes with his world, Jae-sung proves his devotion in 1,000 small ways. Remembering her coffee order, supporting her restaurant, defending her to anyone who questions their union. Naomi proves hers too, standing beside him during difficult negotiations, bringing warmth to his cold world, refusing to let him retreat into the isolated man he was before. They're not perfect. Their life isn't easy, but it's real. And on Sunday nights, cooking for family in a restaurant she built, married to a man who reorganized his entire organization for her, Naomi Williams knows she made the right choice. She didn't need anyone, but she chose to build a life with someone who understood the difference between needing and wanting, between settling and choosing, between being saved and being loved exactly as you are. That's the life worth walking toward. Even if it means saying no first, so you can say yes to the right thing. Even if it scares you, especially when it's real.